Caitlin Clark blows away $13 million mega-rich U.S. Open winner Emma Raducanu. Basketball sensation Caitlin Clark has blown away former U.S. Open winner Emma Raducanu on a list of the world's most marketable athletes. Tennis ace Raducanu, 21, has endured a challenging few years on the court, battling repeated injury setbacks. She first made headlines by becoming the first qualifier ever to win the 2021 U.S. Open at just 18 years old. But that victory came at a cost $47,015, with the increasing spotlight on her both on and off the court. Raducanu's performances have suffered drastically. Since her victory at Flushing Meadows, the Brit has only progressed beyond the second round of a single Grand Slam. Inside Novak Djokovic's modest $675,000 retirement house on the lake, Tommy Paul's girlfriend hits back with blunt reply as she misses his Stockholm Open win. She missed the majority of the 2023 season after undergoing operations on an ankle and both her wrists. This year, Raducanu made it to the fourth round of Wimbledon, but was then knocked out in the first round of the U.S. Open. The once promising tennis star has been unable to return to match action since being forced to retire during her quarter-final showdown with Daria Kasatkina at last month's Korea Open. After her shock U.S. Open triumph, Raducanu was able to sign several lucrative sponsorship deals, which has gone some way towards building up her net worth to a whopping $13 million, £10 million. However, she was dealt a blow earlier this month after Porsche reportedly took away her 911 Carrera GTS Cabriolet. Her marketability seems to be very much on the decline, as she has dropped to no. 131 on SportsPro's 50 most marketable athletes list. The list is compiled based on three factors: brand strength, total addressable market, and economics, with athletes given a score out of 100 to reflect their overall marketability. Raducanu received a marketability score of just 23.13 this year, which means she has fallen 110 places in the pecking order, having been ranked as the 21st most marketable athlete last year. Meanwhile, basketball star Clark has shot up into the top 5, following her standout performances for Indiana Fever in the WNBA. The 22-year-old was named Rookie of the Year after averaging 19.2 points and a league-leading 8.4 assists per game. The gifted youngster has also been praised for attracting viewers to the sport and was even likened to NBA legend Steph Curry, who revolutionized basketball himself with his reliance on three-pointers earlier this month. Olympic gymnast Simone Biles tops the list with a score of 96.16. Followed by Real Madrid footballer Vinicius Jr., basketball legend LeBron James, and 2022 World Cup champion Lionel Messi in the top 5. Coco Gauff was the highest-ranked tennis player in 13th place overall, with Novak Djokovic coming in at 18th. Spaniards Carlos Alcaraz and Rafael Nadal were ranked 29th and 30th respectively. Flojae Johnson shares benefits of workouts with Caitlin Clark and Paige Bueckers. LSU Tigers superstar Flojae Johnson learned from two of women's basketball's biggest stars this past offseason. The No. 5 ranked LSU Tigers women's basketball team is no longer undefeated in the 2024-25 NCAA season, as they suffered a 66-56 defeat to Dawn Staley's South Carolina Gamecocks on January 24. Despite the tight score, the game always seemed to be relatively in control for the Gamecocks, who have now won 68 consecutive games on their home court. Tigers star guard Flojae Johnson had a subpar night offensively, as she finished the game with 13 points on just 6 of 18 shooting from the field. This pales in comparison to the 20 points and 15.6 field goal attempts she has averaged to this point in the season. At one point in the fourth quarter, ESPN's Holly Rowe shared an interesting story about who Johnson was working out with to improve this past offseason. She has been working in the offseason with some pretty high-profile training partners, Caitlin Clark and Paige Bueckers, Rowe said of Johnson, per an ex-post from Knows You on 4. She's learning a ton from Caitlin. One of the tips that has meant most to her is on playing fast, but reading the defense slow, Rowe continued. learning how to go a little bit better, and Paige, the tempo and pace Paige Bookers plays with, is teaching her how to be better on that end as well. I love that she's seeking out some of the very best in the game to sharpen her game. Rose said of Flau'jae before noting that the Tiger star also has a new rap single that's releasing on Valentine's Day. First of all, I want that to be a 3-on-3 team, Paige, Caitlyn, and Flau'jae, Rebecca Lobo added on the broadcast. Caitlin Clark celebrates her birthday with generous donation to Iowa, Indiana schools. Caitlin Clark is celebrating her 23rd birthday on Wednesday, and she chose to make a generous donation through her Caitlin Clark Foundation as a birthday gift.